Well, hello my loves, we're going to play Jade Empire today. My name is Liquor, and I know I tried to play this one, and we're going to play on the iPad. I've been struggling so bad with the computer lately, with the new Catalina update. I don't like it. This is an all Xbox Ubisoft game. It's not Ubisoft, right? It's something else. No, it's BioWare Corp. So this is the revolutionary tech where you have decisions in the game and that affects your appearance and the ways and decisions you can take. So this is a multi-option adventure game which I love, and it's based on Chinese and Japanese mythology, I think. So this is a special edition, so they make it so we can play it on the iPad and also on the computer, but I'm not good playing with the, how it's called, with a keyboard and mouse, mostly because I have long nails. You can follow me on Instagram to check out those, but they're long. So, let me check. This is the new character. This is the new magic character, because before there only was one magic character. It was this girl, that was my favorite, that I played as her all the time. So, I always like to play as female characters, because they bring something exotic. So, let's custom make this girl, and let's bring some health up, and also some mind. Because we're going to use our sword every inch of the way, and we need mind to use it. So accept, and this is the styles of fighting we can choose to the beginning. So we are stuck with Heavenly Wave to the most part of the game because it's a complementary style of fighting. So it only makes enemies slower for a little time. Normally I go for Legendary Strike because it's a lot of kicking, but I think Leaping Tiger will be cool because you know, we look like Wolverine. So, okay, and now we need to name her. So it needs to be something clever, something witty, something pretty. Let's try Bergonia. Woo. I need that capital letter. Where's my manners? That sounds cute, probably racist, not my intention. I just want to be clever and witty and pretty. Now let's accept and let's start with our adventure, darlings. This is so pretty, it's so old, I love it. Sorry, probably I'm going to die a few times here, because, you know, the controllers here are on display on the screen and make me so clumsy.
I'll find a way around your guard.
You will not, darling. Okay, one more match then.
I feel that I learn something every time I face you, even if it's only a new place to nurse a bruise. So long as you're certain you have time.
Oh, alright, show me your best, darling. Begin. Okay, now we are Wolverine. So this is the menu, so it's going to tell you how you control the character inside the game. So I'm going to keep this one, and hopefully I'm not going to die. Now we need to heal. We need to block it. And we're going to ask to heal. Okay, let's healing. We can move while we heal. So, oh, now we need a powerful attack. Yes, honey. You miss because you have a really slow fight style. I need to wait a little bit longer before we... There we go. Okay, that one is the area attack. I love it. And now let's kick her ass of Jingwu. And bye. We destroy him. Of course, only tutorial.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Oh, the game is so old, the lip syncing is so bad. You will lose on RuPaul's Drag Race. Thank you for the bout. I'm not going to play as rude. I like to be nice and polite in real life.
I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Okay, where is Master Lee again?
It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
Yes, of course, darling. Okay. We're in Master Fortress Zoom, or rival challenge for station and the past. This game has a lot of reading. If you want to read it, please just... I don't want to set the auto run. Just get away from me, darling. Sorry. Let's just get the experience first. Oh gosh, notification sound. I need to turn that out. Wait for me a second. I will be right back. I'm so sorry, but I forgot. Okay, if I know it's a lot of text in this game, you can read it. This will give us XP and also will educate us in these marvelous times. So this is the first thing I want to do. The first one is to challenge this girl, because we want the XP, darling. Look how fast they finished that fight. That was amazing.
Our senior student has a spare moment to spend with me. An honor.
She's such a bitch.
No, wait, I shouldn't be like that. Master Lee always reminds me that jealousy is a low path and not worthy of one of his students. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Lee saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely.
If you want Master Lee to say it, don't give him a choice. Be the best you can.
Sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy.
It is, darling. I'm the best.
More time training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be
Probably
able
that's
to
right.
take you down one of these days?
You will never do it,
Besides,
darling.
There might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
Ghost. I don't want to talk about ghosts. You will unravel the story as we go, as you will know. So, would you be interested in sparring?
I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I?
Oh my gosh, you're thick, honey. You're thick.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Yeah, sure, darling. Let's go. You're going to use a staff, right? Nope. Oh, bitch. Come on. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Heal. I'm playing on master difficulty, which... Come on. I'm patient. There we go. Snap her neck. Well, actually, she was fine. Omedetou gozaimasu. Probably not the right thing to say. What do you think? I never knew if this was a Japanese or a Chinese game. Probably, I have no idea. I need to study more from Asia. Okay, let's meet Gao. It's going to be fun. Not really. Not now. We can spare with this guy too also. No, student when?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to
Oh, sorry, I skipped that.
Skill. Even in the robes of a junior student, I feel a long way from my home in the Imperial City.
Oh, if you're here, you belong here. If you believe that you're inferior, you will make it true.
Sometimes I just feel that I'm so far behind you that I may never catch up.
Stay focused, and you will
I will just have
succeed.
to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied?
Oh my gosh, this game's so old. I love it. I studied with him as long as I can remember.
Both had a lifetime of training under Master Lee. He is stern with you.
Yes.
You sure can see that he's proud as well. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there something you need?
Oh yes. Will you be interested in sparring?
Are you sure you have time?
I do have time. I can always practice. Use the practice. Let's begin.
Well, let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditations.
Of course you do, darling. I will never bother you again because you probably are going to die for the next chapter. Well, the next episode. Sorry, spoilers alert. Come on. Okay, I know the camera is a little bit wonky. There we go. Kick in the nose. And that's a KO. This is so weird to play with the long nails because it actually blocks every kind of visibility that we have here. Okay, we are almost finished sparring with all the people here. And then we're going to meet our greatest enemy. Well, not our greatest, but just one of the dumbest ones. Gao the Lesser. Look at these girls.
And not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best.
Yeah, sure you can. I could spare a moment or two, certainly.
This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
You don't need to, darling. Okay. Jump. I need to get rid of one of you first. There we go.
That's enough.
Really fast.
I didn't
Enough.
think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to...
Your pleasure, darling. Sorry. Okay, this is all that we can spare for now here. Let's get back. We can also increase the time, but I will decrease our focus, and I really don't like to use it that often. Okay, back. Really careful there. Beep, beep. Let's read this. Let's go here.
Typical.
That's awful. You can read it if you pause the video. I'm sorry it was too slow. Martial styles. That's all we get from it. Let's talk to this bitch before we start playing.
Talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so.
I am.
The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
Oh, yes. Actually, I want to talk to you for a moment.
Senior student, Master Lee's little lapdog here to talk to me? My lucky.
He's the worst.
Don't you have something more important to do?
I do. Oh. Think carefully how much you value your arms before you speak that way to
I've
me.
heard worse threats from children. I know you'd never start anything without the old man's permission. You wouldn't dare
no,
risk your
that's not true.
status as exemplar to us all.
Oh. No. I wouldn't dishonor myself by beating a dog. That's a good one if you're ever in a fight.
When did your tongue develop such barbs? Be careful lashing it around like that. Someone might tear it out for you. Master Lee wants
No,
to
darling.
talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
I have the same trouble with you, darling. Well, in real life, my school is on strike, and people are just demanding stupid shit based on rumors and hatred. So it's not nice. Don't do it. Only do it if you have reasons, darlings. Hatred is never the way to go.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingyi with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Not really, darling. I exactly know what the future will be in this game. I will choose the neutral part. Well, I don't think it's anything to do, so I want to ask some questions.
I have kept you hungry for information, but you must trust that my reasons are valid. It is for your benefit that I do this.
If I must.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you,
so sad.
saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
What would you do
Those who
that?
announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people
Oh,
are
yes, of
scared.
course.
I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master!
Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master, Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him, and Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
Okay. What will you have me to
The
do,
time for
Master?
practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you.
No!
Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
I will
Good.
do as you
The time
ask.
comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
I will, darling, I will. Okay, before we finish the first episode, we are going to figure one of the many puzzles that this game has, because we have so many side quests and so many other sheets to do, and I love it. So, we are going to start just figuring the lion statue puzzle. A statue of a lion stands behind the altar. It's marked as training aids designed by the previous master of the school. The crystal sphere in the lion's paw. Approach the altar. The altar is less ornate than the statue and lacks a sense of permanence. Something activates as you approach. The sphere in the lion's paw begins to glow with a blue light. We need to place the blue figurine. The sphere changed color to glow red. Place the red figurine. The sphere changed color again, glowing with a yellow light. Jello. The jello thing? Statue give me the statue dispenses a silver coin. An unfamiliar voice begin to emanate from the lion.
obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Leave. We got this ones. And you will think, oh, this is the only thing we can do, and we have those things. But no, the thing is that, remember when we fought those dogs that wanted 2 against 1? And that's And that's a little bit difficult to control here, because you know, when you're playing with these controllers and the iPad, it's not so great. I will try to make work the Xbox controller with this, but I'm not sure. These graves appear to be dedicated to the old master, a former instructor of the school. It's a humble tribute, not even bearing his name. A small bow sits beneath this stylized image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit of the port to his rest. Place a silver coin. The coin disappeared and we get the lion token. Of course, they give us that so he can save his soul and getting a fast above assumption. Something like that. I don't know the appropriate terms in English. So sorry. Philosophy is failing me on English a little bit. I need to read more. We're getting back here. Hello, you missed me, little lion. The same. Now, approach the altar. Then place a token from the old master's graves in the lion's mouth. That was fast. Now it's green, so now it's color theory, darling. So which colors mixed from the primary circle would make a green? And that will be the blue and the yellow. Now it's orange, so we need to remove the blue one and add the red. This one is red. Now we need to remove the yellow and add the blue. Ooh! Fireworks and glitter. The statue erupts in loud bursts of energy. Clearly you have done something momentous. Momentous? You're feeling different.
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
Okay, leave. Okay. So we received the Gaze of the Lion, which is just a configuration for our status. So the more we get, the more they are getting up. So we are going to get the most advantage from this. And we lost the lion head token and the lion's figurine. Those were adorable. And of course, there it's locked until someone reset it. And this is going to be the first episode, just the school, just what happens here. I really don't know how I can see my face. But that doesn't matter. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this all but fun game. The show must go on in the next episode. I'm finally going to finish it because I have a lot of time and I think I'm finally able to record something because I've been really frustrated these couple days without being able to record something of quality because I'm a perfectionist. So, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. The show has ended for today. See you later, darlings. Bye.